Hello, hello! Perfidious Bead here, back with more praise for El Huntador in XCOM War of the Chosen. And you know what? It turns out El Huntador may not be a sexual predator. Well, I mean, not only a sexual predator, because thus far, El Huntador seems to have proven himself to be the most dangerous adversary of the XCOM project, and the most deadly of the Chosen. Not that he's killed anybody yet, but twice our troopers have bumped uglies with El Huntador, and twice he's left at least one of them in the hospital. And I'm sorry, but I just can't really endorse that sort of behavior. If your ugly bumping is so vigorous that it leaves any of the participants hospitalized, you're definitely doing it wrong. I mean, something is being performed. Something's incorrect there. You should consult the owner's manual, or, you know, if you're hospitalizing people with your junk, seriously, there's got to be like a user's manual or a FAQ or something you can take a look at to get help. And while I don't endorse El Huntador's violence against XCOM, you know what? I do endorse his disdain for the elders as well as his fellow Chosen, because as far as attitude goes, El Huntador, I gotta admit, you know, his attitude toward the Chosen is a big part of his alien machismo. We've got a gorilla hop here that we're gonna be forced to do. But that's like a big part of his charm. It's a big punk of his allure. A punk of his allure? What the hell word were you going for there, Pete? I have honestly no idea what did you just do there, brain? Are you okay? Getting enough blood up there? You're not stroking out on me, are you? I'll still be glad when El Huntador is dead, even though he does have disdain for the elders. But mostly I'll be glad when he's dead just because I want to take his junk for my own personal use. And I maybe should clarify that last statement just a little bit. And when I say take his junk for my own personal use, I mean his rifle. I want his weapons and equipment, not, you know, like his reproductive organs. Although, grind those up and toss them into a teapot and you've probably got something that you could sell in China on the black market. The essence of El Huntador, guaranteed to bring a man to full potency. Protect the device. I believe Vigilance is the one we were going to do because it had, one, an enemy unknown, and two, because it was the only thing we cared about. I don't really give a shit about show of force. It's no big deal. Oh, wait, that's the sit rep. I don't really give a shit about Resistance Informer. I don't care what our next retaliation mission is. It's just an opportunity to get more loot. We've never not killed a Chosen. Again, I think except for the first time that Ball of Derp appeared, we have always killed the Chosen. We've taken damage while doing it, but we don't need to do Operation Night Witch. What are they going to share? Half of nothing is still nothing. You know what? No. We're absolutely going to do this because I don't like having enemies with increased detection radii. I stumble into ambushes often enough. I really don't want to give the enemy any more opportunity to force me to stumble and blunder my way into a shitbox situation. Again, doing plenty of that on my own. The aliens don't really need any help there. They've got it covered. So, are we gonna want Joe Hill and Tabitha King? Tab is a little tired and Joe is looking, you know, he's looking a little weary too. Let's give you guys the day off. Just go ahead and take a powder there. I think we've got this. Stephanie Sparkles-Myers in full fettle. Goosebumps is looking, you know, he's looking pretty swag with his smoked glasses there. I think we can let him roll. Amy Tam, you know what, mommy issues? Why don't you take a powder? Rowling, it's good to see you're back. Is your homegirl Lauren Bukes available? She is, but you know, we probably don't need... We got Stephanie Sparkles-Meyer. We probably don't need you on this mission, so let's have you take a seat too. Pete, how come you're taking your highest ranked troopers out of the rotation? Well, for one thing, I'd like some guys to get EXP here, and say what you want about the Muggle and the Monster. They are amazing, but they don't get EXP anymore, so taking them, not necessarily the greatest idea. We could take Brett Easton Ellis and Amy Tam. Don't you guys have a bond? You know what? You do, but we already have... Nah, we already got a gunner. And also, Easton Ellis, aren't you? You're already max rank. Get the fuck out of here with your I'm already max rank shit. We could take Cherry Priest and Chuck Blackbird Windig. You know what? Amy Tam does not need EXP either. Well, that's why we're taking... Okay, never mind. Seriously, I think my brain is maybe not getting enough blood. John Scalzi, let's definitely take you, though. Have you got a partner in crime, Scalzi? I know you got a boy. Who's your boy? Scalzi, who your boy? Who you bonded with? R.A. Salvatore. Well, he is a corporal and a grenadier to boot, and so you know what? I'm gonna have to say no to that. Well, okay, at some point we're gonna have to take some higher rank guys here. Somebody's gotta come fill the holes here in this mission. Maybe Charlie Houston? Who's gonna be a good partner for John Scalzi? We could also take Cormac McCarthy. He could use a little EXP. There is an enemy unknown on this mission, although it's definitely not going to be an alien ruler. I'm thinking this is probably going to be a gatekeeper. You know what, Cormac? Nah, take a powder. How come I can't come up with a team for this mission? We need a ranger, certainly. We need a sharpshooter. Not certainly, but I wouldn't mind having one. You know what, Cherry Priest? Okay, we're just going to bring Cherry Priest in on this. This is fine. She's going to have to roll without her chew toy, but Blackbird, you know, he's a big boy. He can handle it. Or we could bring Margaret Atwood. Nah. We could finally get Jim Butcher that promotion he's been hankering for, and we've been denying him for the last 1,000 years. I think the answer to that is no. You know what? When it comes to killers in XCOM, let's bring Charlie Houston on the mission. Just because Charlie could use ability points, probably. Oh, you know what? Charlie's actually kind of tired. Never mind, Chuck. Take a seat. Let's get another ranger. All right, I guess it is going to be J.K. Rowling. She's the only ranger we've got who's not tired, at least a little bit. In which case, do we bring the double max rank? We could bring in her homegirl Lauren Bukes, and then we could kick these guys out. We could get Chuck. Okay, yep, we're gonna have to revamp. So we are going with the Muggle and the monster, and then what we'll do is we'll bring Chuck, Blackbird, and Windig in here. That way we got 1, 2 little teammates here, 1, little 2, little 3 little teammates, and then we just need a ranger. Actually, we got a ranger. What do we need? Got a sharpshooter, grenadier. This is kind of fielder's choice moment, I guess, huh? We have a ranger, got a sharpshooter, got a grenadier. Well, you know what? If that's the case and we have everything we need, why not bring R.A. Salvatore? There's nothing wrong with taking 2 grenadiers on a mission. You know, a little extra boomy boom. Everybody loves a little boomy boom every now and then. R.A. Salvatore can spin us all a tale about that time Dritz de Werthen went and conquered the whole Underdark by himself because he's a giant Mary Sue. So you got your Celestial Gauntlets, Powered Templar Armor, Beam Auto Pistol, Plasma Grenade. I think I'm going to say no to the Plasma Grenade. Stasis Vest? Yeah. Interesting. Maybe. Possibly I think we'll just give you a Mimic Beacon, though. Although, you know what? Giving you some Pistolier ammo would not be terrible. Something to give your pistol a little more pop. I don't hate that idea. Tracer rounds for... You know what? Nah, we're just going to give you a Mimic Beacon. That's fine. You're going to... If anybody's going to have a utility action, probably... You know what? Now that I think about it, that's probably not you. What should we give you? It's either going to be ammo or the vest. We built the vest by accident. 2 extra health makes you 14 health and big armor. That's pretty solid. Ultrasonic Lure. I doubt they're going to be lost on this mission. Nah, just, you know what? Take the Mimic Beacon. It's fine. Pete, you're overthinking. You're right. I'm prone to overanalysis here. I'm just getting way up, too far up my own ass here. Warden Armor. No, we want the Wraith suit. Oh, Cherry Priest making that look good.
The Wraith provides a range of movement that technically violates the laws of physics.
Well, I mean, it doesn't violate the laws of physics. It's just, you know, there's probably one we don't understand that applies. It's one of the physics technicalities, they like to call it. One of those legal loopholes in the laws of physics that, like, Meyer and Stein would use to get you out of a traffic ticket. The law offices of Meyer and Stein, abusing the laws of physics for your advantage since 1922. Advanced Scope, Superior Repeater. Yep, those things are both things that we want. This Plasma Grenade, fuck no. Venom rounds are pretty good. Let's go with the Dragon Fire rounds, though, because I really just prefer setting guys on fire to poisoning them, although I'm not against poisoning them. That is also good. Chuck, Blackbird, Windig, let's get you locked and loaded here. This mag cannon, no, we're going to get you something a little better here. The big gun, yeah, Chuck gets the big gun. Plasma Grenade. You know what? Take this here acid bomb. Couple plasma grenades, and I think nothing faint. You know what? We're going to give you tracer rounds, because you have... Might run into some robots, though, and the blue screens would also be good. Tracers do give us a bonus to hit, which makes Chuck's chain shot do a hell of a lot more damage, or at least a hell of a lot more likely to hit. Should we, you know what? Let's not stack aim bonuses. Chuck is already going to have a higher aim bonus rather than Salvatore. Let's give him the blue screens, and then let's give junior partner R.A. Salvatore here, you know, like a +3 Frostbane weapon so that he can be like his boy toy. You know what? We really should be giving Aegis Fang to R.A. Salvatore here. If anybody needs a twink weapon, he's the boy who needs it. So, you know what? Here, you want a twink weapon, RA? Take this Frostbomb. There you go. Now you're a super twink. Also, take these trace around so that maybe, just maybe, you can actually hit something with an item that isn't a grenade. Now what, then? Well, J.K. Rowling, I mean, she's going to be tooled up to beat the band. We're going to get to see her go out and do some significant down of the beating.
The war suit.
It's the face of Severus Snape. She painted it on her armor. Oh, wait, no, wait. I'm pretty sure that's Voldemort. Never mind. Yep, no nose. Definitely Voldemort. She painted the Dark Lord on her armor. You know, you can't paint the face of he who shall not be named on your armor. I'm pretty sure that's a violation of some kind of rule. You're going to be taking the Arashi and Fusion Blade. Yeah, you're great, but you know what's better? The Katana. Plasma Scanner. Let's go ahead and give, you know, Venom rounds. Nah, give me the Talons. We want the bonus crit. Talon rounds on the Arashi. If we get a critical, that's going to be somebody just flat out dead. It'll probably just straight up chunk them. And then Lauren Bukes. Nothing fancy for you, girl. I really like the red, white, and blue armor that you got rocking there, though. She's representing her hometown of South Africa there with the red and the blue. Home girl, represent! Stock and expanded magazine, advanced autoloader, superior stock. Yeah, we'll just go with that. That's fine. Mark II Gremlin is acceptable. Here, what do we want? Nothing fancy. Skulljack, and we're going to give you the good old-fashioned med kit. How's the team looking, Pete? You know what? Team looks sharp. Let's go and see if they are ready to get out on the pointy end and do some damage. J.K. Rowling with both the Sword of Godric Gryffindor and... I don't know how to make a shotgun analogy for Harry Potter because there were very much not a lot of guns in Harry Potter. I don't know what specific magical trinket would be the equivalent of that shotgun. Sorcerer's Stone? I don't know. Prisoner of Azkaban? One of the title relics, I guess? Probably it's a time turner, really, because it turns time back to a time before these things were growing out of the vat when they were just a loose collection of cells swimming in a cloudy stew. Because, you know, J.K. Rowling is going to time turn them back to the point at which they were a cloudy stew. The Thunders under Volgograd. The Thunders under Volgograd. I'm pretty sure I'm having a fucking stroke right now. Like, there's definitely not enough blood getting to the speech centers of my brain. Something's going wrong. Also, I was so worried about that, I have no idea what my actual mission is. Picking up +1 focus here for Scalzi. Okay, John Scalzi, by the way, this is really kind of a put up or shut up moment for you, dog. You gotta earn this one. We spent a whole bunch of ability points on you at the end of last mission. You gotta show me something here, dog. You better be bringing the heat, yo. We gave you a trillion different abilities. Please just don't reveal yourself by immediately dashing through that door. That would be a terrifically horrid idea. I actually don't like any of this. What is our mission? Protect the data interceptor device and neutralize all enemy targets. So we got to get all the way over here to protect this thing? Shit pickles, that's a long way to go. Alright, Lauren Bukes, see what you can do. Yeah, we don't see anything here, but what are the odds that we wander into like a random enemy visibility cone? Considering the distance we have to travel, I would actually rate that as fairly minimal, but we can't see on the other side of these walls. Chuck, why don't you come up here and just take a peek for us? Don't step in any dog shit while you're up there. Okay, I mean, you came very close to stepping in a big pile of Dukas. You didn't, but you were close. And so if those guys are there, then the rest of this should be, like, fairly free to advance.
Understood. Moving out.
Let's get a little better eyes on those guys. Better eyes on those guys. Cherry Priest. You know what? Let's just bring you up here. That's probably acceptable. And it should be totally safe. Salvatore. You can't quite get close enough because you're slow as shit. And the Muggle. Alright, J.K. Rowling, you can go for some rooftop shenanigans. I think, yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling you up on the rooftops. Up on the rooftops, quick, quick, quick. There is JK.
To victory.
To kick you in the dick.
Scanning.
Was there a lot of dick kicking going on in Harry Potter? Seems like a good old kick to the junk should have been what Voldemort really needed. Alright, we're actually gonna have to... Ooh, those guys doing pretty lot of damage. 8. So, we gotta move, kinda. How much health does this thing have? We can't tell. So, it took damage, but we don't know how much, because we can't see. Alright, RA. I think we skip this opener pod over here, and, like, circle back for them. Alright, we're gonna move you through here. We're gonna use you as the, you know, key man. You get to be the Rick Moranis here. You're the key master. And your boy Scalzi here is gonna be the old gatekeeper. Scalzi, let's have you just step out here. Any enemies? Nope. Okay, so we've got a pretty reasonable pathway of approach here. Could be bad guys around. You know what, Scalzi? Just to stick to this corner and peek around for us. Anything? No? Okay, we're cool. We get a clear path. Please don't jump through the window, Charles. Charles, I said please don't jump through the window. You seem to be unusually intent upon leaping through that window, even though it would be tantamount to suicide. Lauren Bukes also seems to be equally eager to leap through a window. No, go up and over, Lauren.
Moving.
Chuck. Is this cover? None of that is cover. Well, take cover behind these barrels then.
Affirmative.
And while you do that, our girl Lauren Monster Bukes can slide up here.
Good copy. Moving on target.
She's gonna slide right on up there like a Goo Goo Doll song.
Roger that.
Why don't you slide? Oh, Johnny Resnick, whatever happened to you? We barely knew you. I mean, we didn't want to know you at all, but we still only barely knew you. Cherry Priest, we're gonna run you up to this
Moving on
corner
target
cover.
location.
Everything cool?
Got eyes on the objective.
Oh, good. There's a gatekeeper right on top of it. And a Viper.
Move to protect that gear at all costs.
This one is uniquely graceful.
Yeah, well, we were sort of expecting it.
It also gives off very strong psionic readings.
Yeah, okay. J.K. Rowling, let's get you up in the front. You're not, by the way, you know, you're fine. I'm gonna say, just wanted to make sure
Running.
you weren't gonna accidentally either trigger a pod or somehow reveal yourself and completely pork us, but looks fine.
On Overwatch.
Really wish we could see that. Oh, we can't see its health total, and it's got like maybe 3 more shots max. Well, we didn't get busted, but we came damn close. Alright, so the jig is up. We're fighting right now. That's a lot of dudes we gotta manage to deal with. Okay, how to start things off. Chuck, we can't do it with you. We're gonna need you doing something else. Salvatore, it feels like you gotta be you have a frost bomb. Maybe Chuck is our boy. No, we can't have Chuck be our boy. We can't have Chuck be our boy. Or can we? We could move Chuck up. Have Chuck use a regular grenade. Then RA gives him an action to use the chain. You know what? Yeah, actually. That's our play right there. Okay, Charles, I'm gonna need you like a little bit closer. I'd say don't stand so close to me, but actually I kind of want you this close to me. Let's go with the regular garden variety plasma grenade here. Toss it in deep because we want to keep our cover while minimizing the enemy's potential for cover. We want to try and force them to come to us. I believe we greased one snake with the biggest booms critical. Okay, got a kill from ambush. That's 2 points for Chuck Wendig. Cherry Priest is spotted.
Position compromised.
So is J.K. Rowling. Alright. Well, you know, all things considered, not the end of the earth. Okay. Wait. Wrong guy. Who has, got Chuck Wendig's back? Is that Cherry Priest? Cherry Priest has Chuck Wendig's back. I've never actually used Wraith, but honestly, I kind of don't want to. What's your... Okay, so we lightning hands kill this man. He in hell. Viper down. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Then we teamwork old Charlie. Charlie?
Have the power!
He's got the power like a He-Man. Pull out your sword and go full Prince Adam. And then 41% to hit with the chain shot, huh? Like, that's terrible. We're only 56% to hit with the baseline shot. Well, we gotta do it. We need the holo target, if nothing else. We also really could have used the shred, which we did not get. Don't want to face off. We could just follow it up with a pistol shot. That's mostly just going to bounce off its armor, though. So, Salvatore, I mean, we could bring you up here.
That's affirmative.
Have you lob a grenade, which would, at a minimum, shred some more armor. You know what? That's acceptable. Do that. Although, if you could not blow up this wall... Thanks for opening line of sight and activating another pod. Go ahead. I mean, I know it happened. Yep. Well, we were hoping we could see Scalzi do something amazing this turn, but that's definitely not in the cards for us, because it looks like Scalzi's going to be doing nothing more exciting than just chucking a damn Mimic Beacon. Lauren Monster Bukes. You know, we could actually get some pretty good utility out of the Monstro here. Monster,
Here
step
I
up.
come.
And I think if any time is ever time, you've got to be fucking shitting me. No, that's fine. Let's just fight every fucking pod on the map. Well, it's definitely time for a dual strike now. So, like, our Mimic Beacon probably doesn't survive this turn, does it? There's our dual strike. Dowling round critical's doing some work.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, it was pretty actually amazing. Well, Lauren Bukes, you only have one action left, but it's a great time for a face-off, if I do say so myself. Warm it up. We might be able to go Reaper with JK. 3 damage there. Okay, I don't know if that even hit. That did not.
That armor's tough.
Yeah, well, it wasn't exactly our best bit ever. Okay. Scalzi, I mean, you're throwing a Mimic Beacon, period. That's your whole turn. So all we've got left then is JK Rowling. So JK, you've got Arashi. How much damage does that do on a slash? Let's take a peek. Because remember, this is gonna go down with every subsequent swing. So your minimum damage kills that elite trooper. Then you sling over here, kill the shield bearer. Then you can sling over to the robot. Put some damage on him, be in full cover, and potentially when he moves, also kill him. Alright, I think we can make this work. Give me the reaping.
I'll make it quick.
Don't make it too quick. I mean, I'd kind of prefer you sort of make it slow, maybe a little bit. You should not trigger Overwatch because you have Shadow Step, right? Yeah. Alright. So, with the reaping then... Oh, we wanna start by reaping this man. There you go. Start with the guaranteed reaping. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Beautiful. We didn't kill anybody. I mean, we're gonna get that guy when he moves, but... Wow, this is a real pile of hog shit. Okay, who can you give an action to? Well, you can teamwork Salvatore, which I suppose is something. We're going to need a bonus action. And again, all you're going to be doing is throwing a fucking Mimic Beacon. So, I guess we go Frost Bomb over here. Try to catch these two. Cage them in ice. That buys us a little time at a minimum. And then Scalzi just chucks a Mimic Beacon. He can't throw it where everybody can see it, though. Like, this guy's just gonna get to shoot somebody. We can pitch it up here and make these guys take a run for it so that J.K. Rowling doesn't you know what? That's what we're gonna do. Pitch it up here. This is what happens when you pop every pod on the map in a single turn, Pete. That's great work, by the way. Oh, that guy's burning, so he's probably just gonna shoot. You guys are frozen. Let's see what this guy's probably gonna just shield. Oh, he's gonna shoot the Mimic Beacon. Alright. Mimic Beacon probably does not survive another shot, which is extraordinarily bad. Yep, it's definitely gonna die. Okay. Well, that's... I mean, you're gonna die to a Blade Storm. But J.K. Rowling is definitely getting shot here. I'm extraordinarily salty. This guy's just gonna shoot her. Yep. He's gonna take cover, and he's gonna flank shot us. Or he's gonna shield stupidly! Okay! I can work with that. We needed a bit of a break there, and we Nell Carter style caught ourselves a break. I wonder... I don't think the shield is going to ignore... It's almost certainly not going.
On my way.
So come over here. If you shotgun... Yeah, he's... Just rapid fire him. He definitely dies with this. Just give him the old 1-2. We didn't even need the second shot. We wasted our rapid fire. This gun does so much freaking damage, it's not even funny. Ain't nobody shielded no more, neither. So then we could step side over to here. Although, you know, it'd be nice if the game would quit dicking around with our cover mechanic here. Start misclick action. Old man Scalzi, what do we want to have you do? You really need to go kill someone. I'm thinking this shield bearer is a tempting target for you. Let's have you go straight up rend action. Go take a poke at this man. And you'd be like, Pete, you're leaving Scalzi real exposed there. His ass is going to be hanging out right in the wind. You know what? That's exactly what we want. We want his ass hanging out in the wind. Because what we want John Scalzi doing is getting ready to parry. So, yep. Just in case we can't wrangle everybody this turn, we want the parry available. First thing you got to do, advanced teamwork.
You have the power.
This robot's about to get pooped on. And then that did take... Okay, I thought that it... Oh, wait, this is J.K. Rowling. Monster? What can you do to... What can you do to this robot? Before we go super insane, we should at least look into this potential. Like, what can we get out of this? You could just shut... You have a 96% chance to shut him down. We could basically just stun the robot. Well, what do we want to do with JK then? I mean, we gave her a bonus action. She could come kill this man, I suppose. That's always useful. She could also give Lauren Bukes another act. No, I mean, then we're just trading an action for an action. That's dumb. See, Scalzi, that's actually how it's done.
What did you expect?
I expected exactly what you gave me. I expected you to kill that man, and you did. So we're going to haywire protocol, go for the shutdown on this mech. We're going to do this first just in case something goes catastrophically awry. And Lauren Bukes manages to fuck it. Okay, I mean, she did it, but boy, did she come close. Alright, so disabled. You're going to shut down, get stunned. Take a couple turns, old siesta there, Jimmy the Robot.
Piece of cake.
Jimmy's going to take a little nap now. Number 5 is not alive. Alright, Chuck. Well, now would be a really great time for you to come over here and destroy these men with grenades. So, there you go. Let's get rid of all of this cover. We get a little bit of damage, get rid of all this cover. We really need to get Charlie to max rank so he can start using salvo. Little volatile mix, getting some extra mileage out of that. Yeah, Cherry Priest. Where can you grapple to? Nowhere useful is the answer to that question. What can you shoot besides that robot? Again, the answer to that question is nothing useful.
Finally.
Well then. I'd really rather not. Yeah, you know what? See if you can kill that Elite Lancer. That's extraordinarily useful. Do that. She got him. She got him. Right in the face. Right in the old face there. Salvatore. Well, this guy's going to take a poke at John Scalzi, so... Scalzi is not in cover or anything. Just, you know what? You could... No, you could shoot the robot. You know what? Actually, go on Overwatch here.
Overwatch.
This guy thawed out. You want to see if he moves to take a poke at Scalzi? He did, and we got the cheap hit. Seriously, though, you better go take a poke at John Scalzi, or I'm going to be... He is not going to do that. He should have, but for whatever reason did not. Instead, he punched the holy living shit out of R.A. Salvatore. Nobody does that to my chew toy. Do you hear me? Nobody. Damn, Skippy righteous. Cut him down. Get wrecked, shit stain. We have a momentum move, which we are not going to use. We're going to stand right here and parry. Lauren Monster Bukes. Yep, I mean, the Andromedon shell's right there. But we're going to have you move around over here and start working over this robot as soon as somebody gets rid of its armor. That somebody's going to be old Charlie. Chuck, please fall back. You know what, Chuck? Here, just, I take that back. Just fucking kill the robot, actually. We got a chain shot and some rounds here. Why not put them to good work?
Who's keeping score?
Nobody's keeping score, Charlie. I'm keeping score of my actual salt score because my salt levels are a little elevated right now. That guy should have taken a poke at John Scalzi, but he didn't. Alright, Salvatore getting a little payback, as well as a little shred. His armor's still holding. Hey, J.K. Rowling. You know what now? Lauren Bukes, you earned this. Take a shot here.
Shot failed to connect.
Good work. Jerry Priest, what do you say? You think you can finish him off? Jerry Priest has got it.
How many is that now?
Literally one, Jerry. Oh, nope, sorry, you got that Elite Lancer. It's two. You got two.
Mission accomplished.
Yep. Okay. I'm not happy, but I love it when they give me a picture of just a brick wall, by the way. You know what? Join the resistance today. Victory for XCOM is victory for Earth. You too can have a taupe wall in your apartment to stare at very close range. Propaganda never looked so pretty. Damn, Skippy. Looks like somebody took a dump and just smeared it on a piece of construction paper. It's got a real Mapplethorpe kind of vibe to it. Gonna hang that in MoMA.
Citizens of Advent, that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The elders have total faith in our ability to overcome.
That's nice. I mean, I'm glad they have total faith in Advent's ability to destroy the human species. But my question is, what do they think about my art over here? I mean, I know what I like, and I like that. What about the elders, though? Are they into my species painting?
Continue to exceed expectations.
Don't, you know, don't gild the lily there, Tygan. R.A. Salvatore survived the punch that should have killed him, so I mean, I suppose, wow, you have really no abilities, R.A. I don't know why I brought you on that mission. Probably just because I wanted to make some cheap drits to Worthen cracks, and you know what? Paid off. Superior laser sight, Illyrium cores we actually really need, another alien data cache we don't give a shit about, a bunch of garbage. We did pick up a gatekeeper shell, which will be interesting. We'd like to do that gatekeeper autopsy.
You and your crew have dealt another
Counter dark
serious
vigilance.
blow.
The only thing I really cared about right there. Also picked up 219 supplies, which is nice because, as I recall,
Hello, Commander.
I needed supplies for something. I just don't remember what it was. What was it I actually wanted supplies for? Anybody remember?
I think Dad would have been proud of what we're doing here.
There will be no sanctuary.
Yeah, whatever, Warlock.
In open defiance of the elders.
We get power for the Avenger. You know what? Not now. I mean, we'll get to it, but it's not really a
Our friends
priority.
in the Resistance are paying a heavy price with the Chosen running loose.
What are you talking about, Bradford? Every time one shows up, we shoot him in the brain. Was this what I wanted supplies for to build this relay? Might have been. I honestly don't actually remember what we were doing. Oh, we had a gathering mob over here. Right, we were trying to get a supply raid.
I would be fearful of the news of your discovery.
Let's start this radio relay. And, okay, well, we're going to do our next mission will be a retaliation mission, and that's going to happen in like 9.5 seconds. So that'll be fun, but that'll be next episode. If you enjoyed this one, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see whether our boys down here can listen all y'all, it's a sabotage and retard the Advent Avatar project, down to the point where we don't necessarily have to go burn down a facility. Not that we don't want to do that. You know, there are still 2 alien rulers out there who I'd really like to get a piece of. We already killed the hard one. What's left? The Berserker Queen? She's a joke, and the Viper King, while not quite as much of a joke as the Queen Berserker, which, by the way, that's sexist. Just because she's a queen, she's got to be less capable than the other 2 kings? Not cool, XCOM. Not cool at all. But the Viper King also, while not a joke, isn't exactly extraordinarily powerful either. I'm thinking an Anarchy at close range on a unit that has rapid fire really going to mess him up real good. We'll see whether we can pull that off next time. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.